Sounds good. 46, take two.
Hi, everyone. I'm Jen Kauf. I'm the global head of marketing and creative at First. You are tuning in to another episode of First Takes. This is our series in which we bring together perspectives from all across our agency and we dive into things like the strategies, creativity, culture, and innovations that are transforming events and brand experiences and how we engage our audiences all around the globe. So today we will explore the vital role that diversity and inclusion plays in building a stronger and more connected and more resilient global workforce. We'll discuss what D&I looks like today, why it's so important, and how organizations can create environments that empower people everywhere to thrive. So without further ado, I am very excited to welcome our next First Takes guest, Pabvon Rubens. Hello, Pabvon.
Hi, Jen. How are you?
Good. How are you? I'm really
I'm
happy to be talking
good.
to you today. Before we dive into our topic, I'd love to hear and share a little bit more about you. Why don't you tell us about your role here and your background?
Sure. So my name is Pavon Rubens, and I am a senior project manager and also team lead on the account. I've been here for almost 10 years. I love events, and I'm also really happy to say that I am the lead of the D&I Council here at First.
Amazing. So tell me a little bit more. You mentioned the D&I Council and your role there. Tell me a little bit more about that role. Tell me a little bit more about the council and also how what you do on the council translates over in the day-to-day work that you mentioned in event management.
Sure, yeah. So the D&I Council, it exists to make sure that inclusion isn't just a value that we talk about, it's actually lived in our day-to-day operations. We have some employee interest groups that are led across all of our regions and our teams. We find that the lessons that we learn on the council just naturally flow into our client work and our team leadership as well.
From your perspective, kind of building on that, what does diversity and inclusion really mean for today's global workforce?
So, diversity and inclusion, it just goes beyond the idea of checking a box, which I think many companies are intending to do. It's really about belonging, about equity, and about representation. It's not only about who we hire, it's about ensuring that the people we bring into the spaces feel supported and have an opportunity to grow. It's beyond having a seat at the table. It's making sure those that are at the table feel comfortable to share their voices and give their perspectives. So I see D&I as both a driver of human connection and a competitive edge in business.
I love that, and just that idea of people having being comfortable to share from their experience. So what do you think organizations are sometimes missing? What is that misstep, and where are the opportunities that are being overlooked that companies can embrace this and have more impact with it?
Yeah, I think a lot of companies leave D&I to be the responsibility of HR, and that approach it just doesn't feel right. It's not a separate initiative, it's a collaborative initiative. Another challenge is that we sometimes see companies are just focused on the numbers when they should really be focused on the people and retaining those people and building those people. An opportunity for education and awareness is important. And we should also be focusing on leadership on all levels, not just entry level, but the top down, because leadership sets the tone for all companies.
Absolutely. And seeing, the diversity reflected throughout the organization is so important for those of us as as everyone develops in their path. So
Absolutely.
yeah, so there's so much work that you do on the council, and we don't have time to go into all of that, but thought maybe we could talk about one or two specific initiatives. Perhaps the employee interest groups. Can you talk a little bit about those, how they've created impact, what's the effort there, and how that affects the team members at large?
Yeah, I'm really happy about our EIGs and I'm really proud of the work that they do and the connections that they form. We have four major ones. We have the BIPOC EIG, which is a place for all people of ethnicities and cultures to collaborate. And we celebrate everything from Lunar New Year to Juneteenth. We also have the Jewish Community EIG, which is our faith-based EIG, which honor and celebrate traditions such as Rosh Hashanah, Hanukkah, Passover, and Holocaust Remembrance Day. We also have our neurodiversity EIG, where we have all of our colleagues come together and share in a safe space their neurodivergence, and we offer resources and opportunities for people to feel connected. Then we also have our LGBTQIA EIG, which go beyond celebrating Pride Month. We also look for ways to highlight accomplishments within the community, sharing historical context, and sparking dialogue around the challenges LGBTQIA plus colleagues face every day.
I know I've had the opportunity to experience some of the activities that the various groups do, and it's really great. It's such an educational experience, and you really do feel like you can support and build community within our larger organization. So I've personally experienced a lot of positivity out of them. So it's so nice to see the work that they all do, and knowing that it's coming from volunteers within, and people are seeking those connections.
Exactly.
Yeah. So looking ahead, how do you see D&I shaping the future of work, and maybe more specifically even for our industry as we look at global brand experiences and events?
Yeah, I think we're probably going to continue to see more demand for inclusive experiences across the board. For the events world, that means designing with accessibility in mind for our neurodivergent attendees, being mindful about bringing diverse voices to the stage and telling a story that resonates across all cultures. You really want to consider everyone that will be in attendance at these programs. Clients are also focused on their partners to reflect a strong value around diversity and inclusion. So it's no longer something nice to have, but it's actually a requirement. What excites me in that is this inclusive practice that we don't just check a box, that we lean more towards authentic and meaningful brand experiences for our global audience. That's the future of D&I as a driver of creativity.
We like to end with a few fun speed round questions if you're up for it.
Sure.
Ready? Okay. So morning person or night owl?
Neither, actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 10 a.m. is where I shine, but I
Okay.
need to be in bed by 10 p.m.
Amazing. I love it. Coffee or tea?
Tea with honey.
Nice. A book or a podcast that you're loving right now?
So, okay. So I've been really hooked on this podcast called Baby, This is Kiki Palmer.
Okay.
Also really love Dr. Pam Fullerton's take on her reality feedback. It's from a scientific psychologist perspective. She reviews shows like Married at First Sight, Love is Blind. I'm obsessed with these types of shows. Um, but I think I might have missed my calling as an anthropologist because I'm so fascinated with people and their choices. As for books, I'm all over
Sound
the
worth checking out. Okay. And books? Anything on the book list?
Oh, I'm all over the place. I love crime. I like drama. I love love stories, humor. Recently, I just read Vera Wong's series, which had me laughing out loud. And I loved The Midnight Library and Sunny Holston's Sag Harbor series. So all over the place.
Oh my God, you're good. You're an avid reader. I love it. A song that always lifts your mood.
Oh, music is my heartbeat. So I actually probably have two that are in my top five. I'll give you those. The first one would be Frankie Beverly and Mays, We Are One. It always gets me. And then Mark Anthony's Viva Mi Vida.
Ah,
Those are my two top. Yeah, for sure.
amazing. Thank you, Pabvon, for sharing your thoughts, for the experience that you bring, for your energy, and just passing along your expertise and insights. So big thanks. And thank you to everyone for joining us today. Do be sure to stay connected for more stories and insights and perspectives from the team here at First. And I'll see you next time on First Takes.
Sounds good. 46, take two.